All right, everybody. I hope you're enjoying this improv live stream. Actually, I just planned it over the weekend, and I wanted to put this out here because we have some awesome stuff happening for you at reInvent. Plus, this is a great test for me to go live and do it at least once a week leading up to the event. Actually, I think there's twice a week. My good friend, Mr. Eric Wright from the Disco Posse podcast, also Go to Marketing Delta, is joining. We're doing another live stream this Wednesday. Huge shout out to Eric. All right, let's jump to it. Everybody's wondering about this AWS reInvent experience happening. Well, guess what? This is for you, the developers, the practitioners, and the engineers. This is a live event experience by technologists. Guess what? For technologists. Where's it happen? reInvent, November 28th to December 2nd. Now, we're actually arriving on Saturday. Yes. For those who don't arrive until Sunday or Monday, I'm sorry about the FOMO that's about to happen because you're going to see all kinds of stuff leading up to the event. Let's talk about the event in a few moments. But first, let's get to our sponsors. And by the way, I'm trying to control this on multiple screens to see how this setup's going to work. So I apologize. Oh, by the way, did you know how much time it is left before reInvent? I think when we kicked this off, it was like 50 days, 34 days, 13 hours, 56 minutes, and 27, 26, 25 seconds. All right, you get the picture. Okay, by the time this is done, we'll probably have around I don't know, maybe 45 minutes. This is going to be a short live stream, but I want to test out a few things. Let's give a shout out to our sponsors that are making this happen. Okay, our presenting sponsors, Cohesity and VMUG. Thank you so much for being the presenting sponsors for this event. We really appreciate it. Now let's move on to the participating sponsors. We have a huge lineup of participating sponsors and more being added every day. From the Shift Group, thank you so much. PTP, N2WS. Did you guys know that N2WS stands for Not to Worry Software? I know it's so weird, but I didn't know that until I did a show with them. It's pretty cool. Bellflower Technologies, really appreciate it. Ibex Labs. And now let's move on to some of those swag sponsors from Morpheus Data, Rackend, Disco Posse Podcast. And don't forget, Go to Market Delta and Meyer Media are running the entire event. Huge shout out to Halo Radius and Michael Levan. Michael, thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Okay, now, what is this event about? Well, we came up with the idea of giving back to the technologists and the developers who are really there at this huge learning conference. And how do we give back to them? Guess what? We're doing some podcasts. Yes, this is totally unscripted. We are going to do some live streaming podcasts and paneling the entire week. Man, can we pull this off? I don't know, but I think we are because this is going to be really cool. Now on Monday, actually every day of the week, but we'll get with Monday. Monday from 8:30 to 11:30 a.m. Yes, there's no keynotes happening on Monday, but there are still sessions. If you take a look at my YouTube channel, I am posting some recommendations for cost optimization that's happening on Mondays and Tuesdays and Wednesdays and Thursdays. Okay, so you get the picture. I dropped already Monday. I just released Tuesday. Tuesday actually has two parts, but moving back onto our thing, we're going to be doing some live streaming. 8:30 to 11:30. We're going to talk about the event. We're bringing in our sponsors to also talk about what's happening, what are they seeing on the ground, and some recommendations. After the live stream that's happening, we're going to take a quick little break, do a changeover, and we're going to a panel discussion. There's a couple panel discussions. I'm going to drop the link in the description below once this live stream ends. What I want to do is provide as much information as possible that you guys can get the best out of it. Where are we live streaming? We're live streaming on Disco Posse's podcast, his YouTube channel, my YouTube channel, his website, my website, and we're pushing it out on LinkedIn, Twitter. In fact, this feed's going out onto 3 of those. So I apologize to anybody that's actually following this and listening to me ramble on. I hope you enjoy it because I am totally unscripted here. I've got the sponsors in front of me, but I'm just winging it just to see how well it's going to go. And I need something to drink, man. I'm running out of breath. All right. So this live stream is going to be pushed out on multiple syndications to get the most amplification as possible. No, we're not selling anything. What we're doing is we're bringing you as much information as possible for this huge event. Yes, AWS reInvent is the largest learning conference ever held at Vegas. Now, some of the venues that are involved from Mandalay Bay to MGM, Well, guess what? If you go to the other end of the strip and before you get there, this hospitality suite is being hosted at Vidaria. Yes, we're podcasting right in the middle of the strip. And then the rest of the venues that are being part of it are the Venetian, Win, Encore, Caesars Forum. And I keep saying this on it because I want to let everybody know that this is not at Caesars. There's actually a little connection back at the expo where you can get into for all these sessions. Don't walk across the street. As always, I made that mistake. Okay, this is Monday. This is what's happening on Monday. After the panel discussion, we will be dropping right into maybe a podcast recording or two because the expo is not open. Now, Monday actually has a. Do I know how many people are potentially going to be at the event this year? Oh, that's a really great question. Let's put it in this perspective. In 2019, there were 64,000 participants. All right. 2020 didn't have any. 2021, they did cap it off anywhere between 25 and I'm thinking of like 35,000. My best guess estimation is still going to be around 60,000. Now, they don't have as many venues involved in it as they did back in 2019, but doesn't mean there's going to be more people actually at the event. You can fly in and, kind of meet and greet everybody without going to it. There are a number of sessions that I do recommend that you attend, a number of folks from developer advocates and those who are hosting workshops, breakouts, chalk talks that are really engaging. We're going to bring you the most live, up-to-date information happening exactly right during the keynotes, during the releases. And in fact, speaking of releases, AWS typically releases a number of things. So a part of it, yes. So huge shout out to Eric. I was trying to put his logo into it, and he's like, "Oh, I got the logo overlay into it." Sorry, Eric, but I'm trying to give you some props onto this. I guess I'll just put this back on there. How I do have you on the opening thing because this is a joint event from you and I. And thanks for slacking me during this because I'm still going to respond during the live stream, and I bet you're getting a kick out of this. All right, so back to it. What's happening? During this, when AWS typically releases new services in 2021, it released 2021 they released probably an additional 20 services. They're like over 210. And Warner Vogel actually said during his keynote is, well, don't complain because you asked for it. And that's exactly right. Yeah, exactly. There's so much happening going on at the event. And we're going to bring you as much as possible. In fact, we've got a couple of runners on the floor and everything. Oh, hey, Dev Graf. Steve, huge shout out. Thank you so much. I'm glad it looks great and everything's happening. I do want some feedback. I want people to chat because this is what's going to happen while we're there in Vegas. We want people to enjoy the conversation, to bring in as much as possible. And you know what? This is for you. If you want more information, let us know. Let us, if we know we can do something else. Okay, let's get back to this event. We are hosting some private sessions, Monday, and I think it was Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And then we have some open one on Tuesday for our VIP, for our sponsors. But if you look at it, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday are going to be the biggest days because why? Those are all the keynote days. Adam's going to talk on Tuesday. Warner's probably on Wednesday. And then you have Swami that'll do on Thursday, the AIML track that's happening. So I want you to kind of be aware that while these are happening, we'll be live streaming. And while that is going on, we're having a huge amount of technical social influencers joining us in the room for basically to live tweet, live stream about the keynote and the events and all the services that are being released for this. And you're like, John, why don't they go to the keynote? Because you can't go to the keynote. There's no way for everybody to get as much information out. And now we've just gathered them all into this awesome room and this awesome event that they're going to be sharing about what's happening. Typically, I have learned since 2019, I attended the keynotes. In fact, I was part of like the opening ones, they call them the clappers, kind of get in there and do that. And I was trying to tweet I couldn't do it on my phone. Then I learned in 2021 that I just stayed in my hotel room and I watched the live stream of the keynote and I was able to actually get out as much information as possible. Not only is that happening in our, hospitality suite for the social influencers, but we're pulling some of those into the conversation. We're pulling some of our sponsors into the conversation. Those are going to be key for you and the information that's happening on the floor. If something's going on, we're going to share it to you. Now, we will be down at the expo a number of times or a majority of it. And I'm going to plan on doing some either live streams or some podcasts or some recordings down at the expo center. You will find us everywhere. Note, Monday night is Midnight Madness, wing eating contest and bar hopping. If you want to do those are always good. I kind of attend the Midnight Madness and I don't attend the thing afterwards because we are going to be heads down, busy as heck throughout this entire event. Okay. Now, let me get back to some of the things. Let's see. We had a live panel discussion, VIP. We said watch from anywhere. Our sponsors, yes, they're going to have a special guest. Rory Wheeler is going to be there, a magician that steals your mind. That's going to be pretty cool. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Hey, Eric, that's right. You haven't been back to reInvent for almost 3 years. I have to tell you, I was 2019 was there. 2020 I was actually in Seattle to help host a virtual reInvent. Then 2021 I was with my last company, and you and I were teamed up for 2021 to bring the most information from our last ones. Okay, I will share the link in the discussion. In fact, I think I can share this screen. I apologize. I'm gonna share my screen. Let's see this one. Uh, um, yeah, let's go here. And I don't want to do that. And oh, here it's perfect. Okay, let's share out this screen. And I hope everybody can see my screen. Can you see my screen? No, I got to turn it on. One more button. There we go. Hey, that's pretty good. Okay. Now that is an interesting background. I'm going to have to change that to a show background. Sorry, that just wasn't me. Oh, that's much better. Okay. Let's talk about here's the website. You can go to gtmdelta.com/reinvent, or you can follow this full on URL. It's in there. Okay. Live panel and live experts, security and networking happening, multi-cloud. Yes, there are multiple clouds. Shh, don't tell anyone. Infrastructure as code and automation, data protection and compliance, AI and machine learning, and don't forget about sustainability and ethical computing. We have a number of giveaways. Oh, but wait, there's more. I feel like a salesperson. You ever remember those? But wait, there's more, Johnny. Just wait. Okay. There is the go to market Delta community experience happening. You want to sign up for any of that information? That's pretty cool. But look at this. We have a VFit run group. Eric's hosting a run group every morning. I can tell you that I'm not much of a runner, but I think I'm going to attend. Why? Because I need the exercise while I'm out there. I definitely always attend a quick workout, but this is going to be another one that it might be really quick. Coffee Exchange is back. You want to find out more information on the Coffee Exchange? Oh, I didn't even tell Eric. My wife suggested it, and I think this is what I'm going to do is I got to bring my own coffee. I mean, how weird would it be if I didn't bring my own, right? So I'm going to bring something from my local area. I'll surprise everybody. Hope you like that. The influencer engagement. Don't forget to sign up. Yes, don't miss out on this information if you want some more. And I'm going to scroll back up. Okay. Some cool things that I want to let everybody know. All of our sponsors, in fact, let me get to this one. Oh, by the way, we're down to 44 minutes and I'm already 15 minutes in. Man, do I ramble a lot? Yo, comment. Am I doing a lot of things? Coffee is always appropriate. Yes, it is always appropriate. In fact, I think I've had too much. Okay, let's go to this one. We're down to 44 minutes. Not a lot of time left. My son did tell me today that there's 2 months to Christmas. So there's like 1 month to this. And then shortly afterwards, it's Christmas, just for those of you that are following along. A huge shout out to our participating sponsors, as always. Now, I'm going to let you know that we are going to have our own swag there. And I'll move my mic down just a little bit. Do you like my swag? Yes, I posted on social media. And I don't like, can you see the back? Yeah, you can see the back. This is pretty cool. I just received my other swag order, but I have to tell you that I'm saving those and I'm bringing those to reInvent and I'm giving out some swag. But this one was provided by my awesome wife. She made it. I'm going to have her make some more if you like these. I like the big lettering on the back for occasions. I'm going to have some different colors, but I think this works out really good. Plus, I have additional swag, not only the John Meyer podcast, but also Meyer Media. Okay. I'm going to wrap some things up. Let me take a quick second to give another shout out to our sponsors. And we have some more coming our way to actually talk about, what's happening there at reInvent. And they will be in the room. Don't forget, if you are a sponsor, you're going to have so much in the room, from a pre to a post podcast recording, joining our live stream event. Yes, you get to join it. We're set aside in 15-minute increments that you guys can join in. We can talk about what's happening on the event. You'll also have like a press release, but like, yay, you guys are going to be there. It is going to be completely awesome. And if you guys know us, Eric and myself, we like to put on a good show, but give as much as possible during these events. The live stream is really where it's going to be key because we're going to tell you what's happening exactly. Let me give you a huge shout out to the sponsors. I'll take the screen sharing off and then I'm going to recap and sum some things up. All right, our sponsors once again is the presenting one is Cohesity and then VMUG. Don't forget Meyer Media and Go to Market Delta, but this is really about our other sponsors. The participating sponsors, IBEX Lab, Shift Group, PTP, N2WS, Belfleur Technologies. All right, now our swag sponsors in Rackin, Disco Posse Podcast. Huge shout out to Eric, Morpheus, Converge. Yes, these are all the sponsors so far, and we've got more on the way. Stay tuned. Don't forget to get this website, bookmark it, more information. We're going to share it out so much on social media. And, I have so many viewers that are sticking around for the entire thing. A huge shout out to everybody. Thank you so much. All right. Now let's turn this screen share off. All right, now you're just back to me, so I apologize. You do get to look at me just for a little bit longer as I round it up. reInvent. Everybody wants to know about reInvent and what's happening. We'll be there on Saturday. We're coming in early on Saturday. We're setting up. Sunday, we're going to do some live and some testing. Yes, stay tuned for more information on that. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, lots of content being pumped out. You got to follow us on social media, from YouTube, from LinkedIn to Twitter, whatever it is. Hit up our websites. We're going to have all these embedded and ready to go. Now, let's talk about reInvent in general. Wear sensible shoes. Yes, you are in the middle of the desert and everybody thinks it's going to be hot. It might be warm during the day, but it is cold at night. AWS usually does a pretty good job as one of their swag gifts of giving around a jacket or something, but don't assume that they're going to give you that. Bring a jacket. If you got those 10-year anniversary ones, I want to see them out there. I might have to bring my own. Okay. Make sure that you leave enough time in between all the venues and all the stuff that you're trying to attend. Try to book things in the same venue if you can and leave yourself an hour in between. Now, if you're going from the Venetian to the Wynn, it's about a 15-minute walk, and I'm talking power walk in it because you got to go through the Palazzo. If you're going to the Encore, about 25 minutes, depending on where the session is. And remember, these casinos and the venues are huge. Anything else that's being hosted from the Expo to the Caesar Forums, they're probably about, I don't know, another 15 minutes between the Venetian. A lot of the sessions are right there centered in the Venetian, but they are spread out. Now, the MGM Grand and Mandalay Bay are at the other end of the strip. And when I say the other end, they are just around the corner. I use that phrase a lot with my daughter when we took her out for her 21st. Yeah, it's just around the corner. An hour and a half later, it was still around the corner. There will be shuttles provided for you to go from the Venetian probably all the way down to Mandalay Bay or MGM. Take a look at my YouTube channel for some of the things that I drop on suggestion for cost optimization. This will try to keep you in a choose your own adventure type. You pick one, you stay there. If you pick the other one, I keep you there. And the reason I do is because traveling back and forth do take a little bit of time. If you're looking to get involved in what we're doing for this technologist event, right? You are the technologist. If you're watching this, you're probably want to be like, John, how do I get involved? Well, guess what? Reach out to me on LinkedIn, Twitter, wherever it is. Comment on this video. Fill out the form on the website. Go to marketdelta.com/reinvent. We will get you as much information as possible. There are a number of slots still available and open, but we are closing them down because we need to dedicate the rest of the time to get this fully set up and configured to make sure that we give everybody what they're looking for. Now, I think that's it. Oh my God. I think I gave you all the information possible. If you want to join us in any which way, I really suggest you reach out. This is going to be fun. You're going to see so much information coming out of it. If you're looking for some of the swag, yeah, that's where it's going to be. I want to see, actually, there's something I want to do. I'm going to give out a bunch of swag on a couple of the first days, and then I want to see them in the rest of the days. Just wear them out, do some social media posts, some tweets. That'd be pretty cool. I know Eric's going to have some of his own. All right, everybody. I think that's it. I think that's all the information that I wanted to provide, and I wanted to test this out to see how well it works, see how the stream's coming across, And I think the next few testing, I know Wednesday, Eric and I are going to be dropping some more information. We'll probably have some updates on the sponsor list. What other swag? Yeah, I think that's it. There's going to be some cool stuff out there. I look forward to seeing everybody at AWS reInvent. And if you're not attending, I still want you to come out, give us some shout outs. And if you need some swag sent your way, let us know. Maybe we'll try to get it to you. All right. Until next time, time to kick this over. See ya.